Hello guys. Today we are back at it again with another guide on the jungle role. I think this game we're just going to be talking about dragon, how to secure dragons, stop losing the dragons. This is just a follow-up to the previous one, how best to lead your team to be able to get the dragons in League. So we're going to be playing in around Masters Plus, so this is going to be Masters, GM, sometimes Challenger. Going to be just kind of walking you guys through how I like to view the game and how I like to best coordinate my team to be in the best spot taking the dragons. I think right now the rank ladder has been a little unstable recently, so we are gonna be facing some adversity here. A lot of people are tryharding, and now that it has reset, we are pretty much gonna be playing in, looks like anywhere from, diamonds are playing with challengers essentially. So the games are a little bit skewed right now, but we will still try our best to make videos and try to impart some knowledge about League, since the higher you go, the more people are playing very optimally. So they're grabbing bleeds, they're not throwing them, they're taking objectives together, taking fights together. You will have to improve mechanically a little bit, but as long as you have the right idea, you do have the right opportunity to showcase that. So what I mean is, like, if you are trying to improve and trying to, look at high elo and try to be high elo, essentially, you do need to be at a certain, like, your character needs to be optimized basically. So you're farming efficiently, you're looking at objectives in the right windows, you're identifying opportunities that you can, basically get yourself ahead and your team ahead. But yeah, today it's pretty much going to be about dragons. We see that the first dragon is a cloud soul, or is a cloud dragon, so we do want to optimize for that. We want to try to go towards that as much as possible. We're jungling against Bel'Veth right now, so there's Bel'Veth. Okay, that's not the right item. I'm gonna do this. And then we're gonna just reset towards the top side. We're gonna ping out that, he could be here. He could be there, but yeah. We're gonna just check it out here. I think he started here, so will be a decent opportunity. Just come check things out, see how Lorlo is doing. Lorlo trying out the new Deathfire touch on his Skarner top. So, I mean, always nice to see old players around. I think he's, just around Masters. I think, yeah, just hanging out on his accounts, his many accounts, I think, all named Lorlo. So, if you know him from back in the day, he is a pro player. Used to be quite good. I think Bel'Veth has used her tempo here, so we're gonna just be pathing towards the dragon, and we're gonna be able to take it. So that is gonna be okay for us. Dragon will spawn in about a few seconds there. Notice how, this is a little bit higher elo, so nothing really is going on around the map. Sometimes games are exploding, and sometimes games are a little bit slow. We don't have really too much fight going on, so, it is good. I think, just as I say that, there's more fight going on there, so yeah, it is what it is. It's caster curse. We're gonna be headed over to dragon using the tempo there. This is gonna be my first quote-unquote gank of the game, so pretty much just looking to grab the dragon, since Bel'Veth will be looking here, and then he'll be looking here, so gonna be there most likely. I think I'm gonna be fine with coming down real quick and then making sure I can get some gameplay off here, and then just try to smash him as much as possible here, and then yeah, just get quick little 2 kills, give it over to the Jinx. Draven's gonna love that, and then we're just gonna be pinging them to push, and then we're going to be pinging for the dragon. So This is just because we know that Bel'Veth is likely going to be topside. Lorlo, recognizing this, is going to back off like a good player, and we are going to grab an advantage in this game, so looks okay so far, right? I think we are going to mainly look for its dragon stacking with the bot lane, Arth and Lorlo. I think they might even be dual. I'm not really sure. I didn't really check. But yeah, Parth, Lorlo. You guys already know. These are basically pro players. Well, Parth has been a coach, right? He's a coach of TSM. Back when they had a team, but yeah, I'm not really too up to date with the pro scene, but you know, I at least recognize old players when I see them. So, but yeah, they're gonna be okay. I think we're gonna just ping that Bel'Veth has window. Bell has window right now, since we just used our tempo on dragons. So we're going to just kind of continue on our path to collecting all the camps. And then just making sure that we're pinging that Bel'Veth has window right now. Reminding the team that, you know, we can expect to see Bel'Veth with his tempo, you know, using it effectively. So it is what it is. We're going to just be full clearing right now towards Arth, and then we're going to just try to grab, cement the lead down bot, and then look to prepare next dragon. So how you do that is you normally just gank for the bot lane. You play around the bot lane, and they will reward you with the dragons. Another opportunity is mid lane, so we can also play towards the mid lane. Lorlo is getting ganked, so he's on the weak side of the game, so he should understand this. And then we're going to just still play for bot. I'm gonna just cover on over, and then we're gonna probably just make some plays here. We cleared all the camps, and then we're going to look for more pressure onto this tower. I'm probably just gonna aim to kill this thing. I'm just gonna signal that he can just kill this. I'm gonna do a deep ward for him, and then that should be good enough. I don't like his positioning here. He should just be walking around, but it is fine. And then we're just gonna go back here. Just gonna mainly, I think I'm just gonna look to make some tunnels and then just take this. Probably gonna give this one. We don't really have to focus on void grubs as much. We're not really looking to fight topside right now, at least. Just have to ping this out. We have to. Okay, well, we do have to signal that we're coming here. Did have to drop a camp, but it is fine. I'm gonna just be coming back here. Okay. I think we're just gonna be focusing towards drag still. Nice, nice. And then we're gonna be just making sure we're on the camps correctly. I think this is AP's corner, actually. This is a little bit interesting. I've not seen this before. So we will just make sure to play around it as best we can. AP's corner is a little bit worrisome because I have not seen it in action, but hopefully he can make something happen around Teemo. Otherwise we will be dealing with some fed Teemo this game. But yeah, just continuing the Dragon Thoughts. I think right now this is pretty much what you should expect around the game, around this elo at least. So there's no really turboing down. I mean, sometimes you will have tilters, and then those people, while ladder sorts it out, will be falling down, so they will not have, you know, places in this rank anymore. So yeah, aside from that, looking to full clear as much as possible, and then make sure that we're looking towards dragon as much as possible here. I'm gonna ping that we're on the way. Bel'Veth does not want to be losing this dragon here. I think he's coming here right now. I'm just gonna take a look here, and then let's make sure that, you know, there is Bel'Veth here, so we just want to be making sure that we can counterplay this a little bit. Damn, we didn't quite get him. Nice, nice, nice. And Bel'Veth also flashed, so we're just forcing them to die. using our advantage bot, using our movement speed, we're going to kite them around and make them die. So this is kind of how you want to play it. I like how everybody's moving. I like how everybody's playing. I made a little misplay onto Bel'Veth and then ended up losing that kill, but it is what it is. I think he also missed ult on him, but it is fine. We're gonna just look to play the dragon here, play out this fight. We should still have advantage here, because we have pushing in... Ooh, he's getting collapsed. He needs to just ult out, maybe. Okay, we're good. We have some window to be doing the dragon here, so we're gonna just start it out. And they're respectfully giving it away. So this is what you want. You will take a base here. You'll ping that Bel'Veth. Bell has window now. Teemo did get soloed out because he is, you know, not as good of a player as Lorlo is. It is what it is. He was a professional. Lorlo buying time. This is why you never chase kills, by the way. They're wasting a lot of time on this. And basically that is all they get. So they only get one kill after he got a solo, so that's not even good. You always just want to continue on your clear after you do the dragon, and then pretty much you're just full clearing down bot on repeat. So, you know, this is kind of how it goes. Pretty casual game because, you know, everybody kind of knows how to play. If, let's say, my teammates didn't know how to play, then, you know, I would have to kind of do a little bit more for them, but, you know, because they are pretty well played in general, we can just trust them to stay alive for the most part. You know, some mistakes will happen still, but for the most part, we can trust them to stay alive in their lanes. Hopefully I didn't just curse that, but that is pretty much expected. You must be able to stay alive in your lane for a little bit at least to reach this elo. So I'm gonna just come on over and then visit bot. We're gonna just take a look here, and then we should be fine to just make a little play onto Karma here. I should have went on Draven. Okay, there is yeah, it's fine. We're just gonna ping that he is flashing out. Did he? I don't really know. Okay, we're just gonna ping back on the Bel'Veth there. Everything kind of makes sense so far. Hopefully you're with me. We're pretty much doing the same plays. We're saying, hey, you know, maybe this guy has a window right now, and then we're just kind of backing out, being very respectful of the situation. Okay, Skarner dies there. That is all good. I'm gonna try to visit his camps for a sec here. Just gonna see if anything's still up. Doesn't really matter though, as you can see. He does get a little bit ahead off of scuttles and stealing that one camp, but we've gotten more game impact, so that is what matters in the end. So mainly objectives, like kills are kind of whatever, but as long as kills are leading into objectives, it's good. If kills are not, then they are not good. So Bel'Veth has gotten 2 kills, or basically 2 KP. He has not gotten any objectives other than the topside ones, which don't really matter. So there's that. Let me just buy a pink ward. Make sure to always buy pink wards. It does set you back a little bit of gold, but it is well worth it because you do want to get vision on the objectives and stuff. Want to make sure that you have that and you're using pink ward vision so that you can just make sure. Notice how I'm also not really heading on over towards top. I think a lot of the time he's on his own. He's just going to be a little bit island. He's going to be... Wait, okay, this is fine. We're good. Yeah, he's going to be an island. We're going to give over all the top side stuff, and then we're going to be heading over towards the dragon and towards the bot side. Rek'Sai does jungle a little bit slowly, so this is pretty much what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to pick and choose which camps you're going to want to take. We're going to just be headed down, and then we're going to be pressuring out Draven. He's not having a very fun time, so it is what it is. Pretty much just need to pressure out. We're probably not going to see Lorlo this game. It is fine. He is Going to have to accept that he's weak side. But yeah, he's not making any complaints. We are winning the bot side of the map. He's probably seen this movie dozens of times, maybe hundreds of times, where he doesn't see his jungler the entire game, and he is going to win the game, because that's just kind of how pro games go. So we do want the this dragon. So we want everybody to come over for the dragon here. But yeah, want the dragon, so we're pinging for it now. Just make sure that everybody understands that dragon is important. We do want this objective right now. And then we're gonna just drag it out. I think they're giving it again. I would not recommend this, by the way. This is not... Okay, well... If they're really gonna give dragon all the time for nothing, then we'll just win. That is just how it goes, so... Sometimes it is that easy, I will have to say. I was expecting, you know, like, they should be very desperate to fight this, Teemo should be TPing, maybe we'll get a team fight in. Probably not. No... Don't react to things. Ooh, that's not a good reaction. We needed to play with Jinx more. I think he got bored, maybe. He is on tank duty top, and he's building AV. It is what it is. Make sure he dies. Gonna push it out here. Gonna make sure the camps are gonna die as well. We're gonna play towards the Chemtech Soul here. It'd be really impressive, honestly, if the enemy team just gave it over as well. Because this is honestly one of the game states that if they can't win the fight at Drag, then they can just give it over to avoid giving over more things, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're already giving over Drag, you know, enough as it is, right? So they could even just trade it for Baron and then try to give over, you know, another Soul. Like, even though Soul is better by a lot, they could do this. Wouldn't even be surprised. That seems to be how the game is going right now, so... we are just gonna back off here. They're on reset, so I'm just going to, yeah, we're just gonna trade things and then just play it safe, play it correctly. I need to grab plated steel caps here in this situation, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna just walk down mid. Bel'Veth right there, so I just want to ping it out, make sure my Jinx knows that he is right there. And then we're gonna just pretty much look to play on the map here. Not gonna look to throw, we're gonna look to play a little bit. We have double items. I don't know if I like that a little bit. Okay. I am dead because of karma. Oh, never mind. I'm alive because of Janna. Cool. I want to just ping back here. Nice, they're doing stuff. Let's take a free Baron before the take a free Baron here. Okay, fine. I'm gonna back out. I think he led them straight to me. A little bit unfortunate. Just take soul. If they're not coming, then we can just get the soul. Soul is really, really good for us. So we'll just see what they do, honestly. They might give it again, we'll see. He's threatening Draven. Or Draven knows. He's dead as fuck. Got it. We're good. So just force them into a situation where they're forced into dragon play, even though they don't want to. If they would have given it, like we were first set up, we have the advantage. If they would have given it, maybe traded for Baron, that would have been the challenger play. Like actually. But the thing is, this is not fully challenger. This is just, you know, there's some players that are, you know, pros and you know, there's some master tier and stuff, right? So you're not gonna have everybody, you know, be super, super on top of things here. So, as you can see, Teemo did not come for any dragons. Bel'Veth gave all of them over, and they're suffering. So we can just take it slow. We don't really have to push for anything right now, and we're just going to slowly close it out here. No throws, no weird moves. Olo can do what he wants. Okay, back out. Protect the Jinx. Protect the Jinx. Making sure Jinx has a good time is part of my job right now. See him. Get Jinx on the tower here. Nice. Get the reset on him. Yeah, as you can see, this is just kind of how the games go when we are playing for Dragon. Lorlo is calling for the he is calling for the top side. This is correct. We do need to grab the free gold while we can. They are feeling it, you know, very tough right now for enemy teams since they gave over all objectives and just dragons, I mean. We're going to grab it real quick. If they are here, then we're going to just continue. They might make some counterplay here, we'll see. Very good, guys. Don't want to overcommit on anything, so we're playing it slow, we're holding our abilities. Just playing with the Jinx damage. Lola knows what he's doing. Top lane goes first. Very good. Probably been in this situation hundreds of times. It's so nice playing this style with pros. They actually know how to do it. Whereas like usually, you know, top lane would, you know, int harder or just AFK or just anything like that. Pressure them out. Make sure they lose. Huge. Nice. We gonna give it to him. Well played, lads. And pretty solid showing of how to play a controlled game for dragons. You know, it is what it is. I will catch you guys later. Hopefully that can show some things. But yeah.